What's good, y'all? It's your boy Abu on the block, and I'm back with another reaction. So your boy's back with another reaction. Today we're watching strangers rank themselves from richest to poorest. I don't know. This caught my eye. Like I was just looking through my YouTube feed, and I was just like, what video can I bring you guys today? And this caught my eye because I was just like, yo, how do people really tell who's really rich, who's poor? Is it based off the clothes you wear? I don't know what the indications are, because you know, um, I'll look at random strangers and be like, what's their net worth? Like, how much do they really have in their pockets? I don't know. But let's see how these people differentiate um, who makes the most money. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it's a good video. She was right about him being a wild card. She was probably. I'm not gonna even read the comments. It's gonna ruin the video for us. But let's get into it.
COVID hit on March 16th. That's when I transitioned to do full-time social media.
That's quite the background.
This means a lot of debt. That's $382,000 in student.
Oh my god.
Damn, nigga, what? He said he went full time and he 400K. Yeah, I'm getting paid cents in this account. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. We brought 5 people together to rank them based on the perceived wealth. All right. I'm gonna try to guess who the richest is in this. Just off the lay of the land. I'll say, I feel like this man's the richest out of them, Who's the most broke out of them? I'm gonna go with her. And then it's her, then him, then him. Because he kind of showed that he's down 300K. I don't know. In their bank account. So I kind of guess, but let's see.
My name's Scott. I'm 30 years old, and I work for a utility company.
I'm Elena. I am 28 years old, and I'm a doctoral student in the occupational therapy program at USC.
I'm Hillary. I'm 20.
Yo, I was totally wrong, bro. I really called her broke. She got the whole PhD. She might be in debt, but I don't know.
2, and I am a nanny.
I'm Jenny. I run a design agency, and I'm 29 years old.
I'm Dominic Andre. I'm 28 years old, and I'm a content creator.
I heard content creator. I think I made another assumption that he's doing it for fun.
Okay, one of these people has millions in the bank, and I just don't know who it is.
How do you guys like to spend time?
Bro, what the heck? I just assumed this guy was the richest, but now just hearing it, it's probably him and her. Like, it's between them two.
Roller skating, just hanging out with friends.
I like building things. I've had animals, like reptiles and things in the past. I build cages.
So he can have hella
help
money
my
too.
friends redo their whole deck. It's what I do for fun.
What about you? I honestly just hang out with my friends and go. I moved to LA in May. I've spent money.
You knew the second she said I moved to LA in May, I just knew. She probably does have money in her bank,
On Universal, tickets and stuff like that.
I don't really do that much crazy stuff or anything. I haven't traveled in 15 years.
Anytime I have free time, I'll pick up a plane ticket, go somewhere. As soon as I turned 17, it was just one travel after another. It's just that's
so weird.
literally my number one passion.
I genuinely just thought that she had money. This girl's well off just by her vibes.
Based on what you're wearing doesn't necessarily tell you.
I don't know. When I was deciding, the people that have the most money in their bank account is mostly the people that you wouldn't expect. They don't really show it off their clothes and everything. But they can have really, you know. I didn't think she was a business owner just off the stuff. You know, she could have like, you know, cause like when you look at her, you would, I don't know, you would say she has like a degree in like science or something. You know, not even a business owner.
You how much someone's worth. Even like what I'm wearing, this is probably put together for like less than $100.
So I started to do a bachelor's in philosophy and political science, and then after that I transferred to do a master's in international relations with a focus on Middle Eastern conflict. And then I worked as a mental health therapist trainee. Basically we have to do like 3,000 hours almost free, and then COVID hit on March 16th. That's when I transitioned to do full-time social media, and then I started to
Yeah, I'll never assume that. You know, that's crazy. Like, you can't really tell who's, you know, I don't know, based off their look. Like, if they have, you know, an educational background too. Like, that's crazy too. I mean, some people you might look at them and be like, well, they probably did go to university or whatnot. But I don't know.
to try and just do that, focus that as my full career.
That's quite the background.
This means a lot of debt. That's $382,000 in student debt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like when I look at that number, oh my god, that's crazy. Almost four, bro. Let's just round that up. Almost like $500,000 in debt, bro. That's crazy. But hey, once you, babe, basically when you're chasing your dreams, bro, that number don't mean nothing. Like some people might look at this number and be like, oh, he's not, you know, like that's not the smartest choice or whatnot. But how does it really make him feel? Like he's happy doing content creating, you know?
Wow. So I've been doing like nannying and babysitting off and on for like 5 years maybe. And then I spontaneously moved here in May. And my new job is a production/personal assistant for a celebrity makeup artist. So I just accepted a new job, but I'm still working my nanny job.
I just finished my master's.
No, I wouldn't assume she was a nanny. I would think she's like influencer, like, you know, but like just looking at her firsthand. But that's just, you know, my thoughts.
Degree, got that diploma in the mail. I was so happy, and now I'm in the doctoral program. So it's a clinical doctorate, just one more year. Thankfully, what kept me afloat was I got a pretty good scholarship from USC, and then I'm in the military part-time, so that's another source of income.
You go, girl. You
So I
know.
went to specifically a school for exotic animal training and management.
No wonder why you're building cages for animals. Build one.
Yeah, I'll never expect that. Exotic. He went to school for. But you know, that's what makes him happy.
There you go. I work for a utility company. I'm a meter reader. With the animal field, they're not very solid jobs. I was even in the entertainment industry with animals for a while, and it's very much a feast or famine. I enjoy the stability of a government job.
I did my dual master's degree in international business, and I did that at Purdue and a business school in France. And then started my company about almost 5.5 years ago.
Wait, what company is it? Sorry.
Software design.
Wow.
Oh, so
She had a successful business for over 5 years. She went to school in France.
that's crazy though. She probably did like not to judge, but I feel like she had a business 5 years running, so she probably had some hefty investors. Cause I'm just like, bro, like, you know, cause he's even talking about it.
Thought that she had quite a good setup for herself.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's better than a $5,000 PC? What? A $5,000 PC that costs $0. It's time.
Now each person will rank a group based on what they think most likely. I don't know, they think has the most money in their bank. But I can't read right now. Oh, shit. I just woke up, so.
Dominic, you mentioned you have a lot of debt, so maybe you don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna.
Yo, he caught up broke. After hearing those stories, she probably had the most in her bank, bro. Who's second? Him? She goes to school. So she's in debt too, cause she's in a PhD program. So I'm gonna go her, him, then. No. We're gonna go 1. No. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the last.
I'm gonna go with you as number 1. 5. You are still in school. I think
Yeah, that's
scholarships, they
fine.
probably give you enough money to get by, but not a whole lot. So you're gonna be number 4. Hillary, number 3. I'm gonna put myself, Scott, at number 2, and then Jenny,
Yeah,
I
that's
put you at number
I think that's what I did.
I'm going to say Dominic 5 as well. Number
Yeah,
4,
he's-
I'm going to put myself. Number 3, I would say Scott. And then number 2, I would say Hillary. Things are changing, but you kind of sound a little bit well connected with like working with one family maybe, and then getting to work with a celebrity artist, but I'm just assuming. And then 1, I'm gonna put Jenny because you own a company, and then you talked about just being able to like on your free time buy a plane ticket and fly.
I'm gonna.
I want to be like her, bro. Shit, if I get any free time, buy a plane ticket, go anywhere in the world, you know? That's like the best choice in the world. Look at my cat in the background.
I'm gonna go with myself for 5, Dominic for 4, Scott number 3, number 2 Elena, and then number 1 I'm gonna go with Jenny.
Yeah, everyone's going number 1, her. She got that number 1 spot for everyone.
I am gonna start with Hillary for 5, just because you were.
She's saying nanny. I feel like she does have money saved up though. Like to live in LA, man, that's costly, you know.
Nannying and just switched jobs. 4, I'm gonna say Alina. 3, I'll say Scott. And I think you're kind of like the wild card, yeah. And then,
Yeah, because everyone is just assuming he's broke.
Number 1.
But-
I actually initially thought Dominic would be the first place, just because I know that content creators, if you're big, like you can make a lot of money.
I'm gonna say number 5. You said you were in the military, and are you doing reserves? With all that schooling, you probably went to do reserves, so they paid for your school, which means you probably didn't have as much money. So I'd put you number 5, and then number 4. You have a good government job, so I'm gonna say number 3, and then I'll put you at number 1, and then me at number 2. In my head, I was like, well, I don't want to be first, especially if I'm wrong, because I know that I was like, that it's not gonna be like.
They gotta
absurd if
release
she-
the real
she's,
rankings.
Like millions in the bank.
Everyone said. Yeah, this is close to the list. Now that would be arranged about.
In number 5, we have Elena with $2,000.
My parents had me when they were really young. My mom was 16 and my dad was 18, and so they.
Wait, my
set up
original
for me
prediction.
to
I
be
feel
able to go
like
to schools.
I did get it right. Like, did I get it right? No, I feel like I said she was the poorest, and I was right.
I had to
I
try really hard so that I could earn
I'm-
scholarships.
my memory
and
is, like,
to this
all
day,
over the
like,
place.
Scholarships help, but I'm still going into like 6 figures in debt.
In spot number 4, we have Hillary with $7,000 in the bank. In spot number 3, we have Scott with $215,000 in the bank.
Let's see.
Yo, you might need to pay this man up. Son.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of savings.
He been saving up.
$1,000 is a good amount. Like I feel
Girl
good,
save, girl
and then I hear that and I'm like, oh shoot, like we poor.
I know.
In spot number 2, we have Jenny with approximately
Oh shit! Wild card.
$30,000 in the bank.
Nice.
Alright. We gonna guess how much he has in the bank. For calling him broke, she has 480K. So I'm gonna guess 800K.
And in spot number 1, we have Dominic with $600,000.
Yo, why did I think 600K, but I just said 800? Bro, that nigga, you know, he took a risk on himself, but he's probably a successful. Yeah, I never heard of him, but he probably is a successful person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to be like. Yeah, I said 600K. She has fun. She has a successful business too. That's crazy.
All right.
Dominic pulled us.
Dinner's on Dominic.
Yeah, bro. Dinner's on you, my guy. 600K. Group rankings are like that, and then when he said his debt, for mine was. I knew this guy had hella money, bro. What did I tell you guys, bro? It's people that dress like you could tell he been saving his whole life, bro. Just for like even though he has a government job, he's good for it at the end when he retires and stuff. But good for him, he been saving.
This year, I made all my money, starting in January. Snapchat had like a thing where they're like, okay, top videos get paid a lot, and I won $1 million last month, or 3 months.
Yo. Snapchat out here paying people? Dang.
My latest video I just did was like, I took a fake ID of The Rock.
I saw that on TikTok.
didn't see it.
I use a TikTok star.
Dominic threw me off a whole lot. I'm not super into social media. I stopped at Facebook. So when he said he was a social
Content-
whatever, I didn't mean much to me. That's why I put him at the bottom.
It can be family money, it can be lottery ticket, whatever it is. Like you never know.
Yeah. You guys could probably see what's it called. I was completely wrong, you know, and I just based it off of how people looked or whatnot, and just trying to rank it myself. But say in the comments down below what you thought. The parts I paused at, so it's just like you can't really tell who's really rich and who's really poor. But one thing that I learned: save your money, man. You gotta save that money. You know what I'm saying? You could spend it too, but if you really save it, you're gonna be like the guy in the red. But save that bread. Cause for me it's just like, bro, I would want to be like, I have the mindset of I think her name was Jenny, the one girl that had the business, where it's just like, bro, if I get free time, I'm traveling. I'm going to different countries and whatnot. Like, so it's just like you guys like, comment, subscribe if you like this video, and I'm gonna hit you guys with more. Try to be consistent. So the boys out.